My name is Blair Portfolios, and today we are going to be talking about VT, Vanguard Total World Stock ETF. What is it? It is all the United States, plus the developing markets, European, and everything that's not the United States, to make it simple. So just think of it this way. You're investing in the whole world. Honduras, China, everywhere. And the reason why I say this is such a good ETF is because it doesn't fluctuate that hard. It's great for a margin account. It doesn't fall that much, but you also have upside. You're up 1.26% today. That's really good. That's more than every other cover call SPY tracking ETF. And I'll show you. SPYI is great, but the upside is capped 75, right? This is 1.26. Then my personal favorite, GPIX, 86, a little bit higher than SPYI, but still less than VT. VT is the perfect blend. It grows your portfolio, and it doesn't fall down that much. And especially how things are going in the world, I think the international markets are going to have one of these years is just simply better than the U.S. market. You know, the U.S. market has been on a snowball, on a rampage for years, but don't sleep on the international market. So I think if you combine VT along with SPYI or GPIX for that matter, you're going to have a really good blend of growth and income. And my personal favorite is GPIX, but if I had to only pick two, I would do SPYI. SPYI with VT. And the reason why I say that is because SPYI invests in the S&P 500. This is not the S&P 500. This is the world stock market. So on a day that SPYI is falling down, VT could be going up and vice versa. And then SPYI is better for taxes. And I also noticed that when they fall a lot less than GPIX. Now, if you had to pick one, I would go with GPIX because GPIX has way too much upside and still pays an 8% dividend. So that is amazing. But, you know, we all are income junkies, right? We all want a bunch of income. So SPYI would be better overall, I would think, especially paired up with VT. Now, you could do VTI, that's fine. But on a margin account for like Liberation Day, VT didn't fall as hard as the rest of the indexes because it has the international. And Liberation Day was an American thing. So you should definitely have some type of growth. I always talk about that. You can use SCHD as well, but I think VT is better than SCHD because it grows your portfolio. SCHD does as well, but not nearly as fast. And I think that SCHD is a very, very long playing game. SCHD is something that you're going to touch in the next 30, 40 years. And VT can grow a lot faster than that because it has much more growth in it, right? So I don't think you should sell any of this stuff ever because you can just use a margin and, you know, leverage against your assets as collateral. I talked about that in another video. And not even get taxed on it. So I can get all the benefits of the growth of VT, grow my portfolio, and then I can take a loan against it, and I won't pay any taxes on it. There's no point to ever sell a stock, in all honesty. Ever. There's no point to ever sell anything because you can just use margin, and your margin benefits off of the growth of it. And then you don't ever have to pay taxes on it. This is something that I want to start discussing a lot more. I wasn't sure if I should only discuss this for paid members or not, but if people want to learn how to do it, perhaps I'll charge for that or something. But as it stands right now, I think that no one's really talking about it. And everyone just has investing wrong. Everyone. You know, it's nice to say, oh, build it up and pay the taxes on it. No, forget that. Use things like VT where you don't have to pay taxes on it. Or even, you know, you're going to have to pay taxes on the dividends from this, right? But unless you have a very large portfolio, it's going to be much harder to do. But I think one of the best ways to begin to start to do this is having stuff like VT. Or VU. You could do VU as well, but I just think VT is just so stable. It's such a good growth ETF. It really is. Because the problem with growth ETFs is that the downside is really hard and the upsides are really strong. But VT just slowly surely goes up. Look at the after hours, only 15%. Obviously, these are going to be a little bit different because they're tracking VU or SPY or SPX more accurately. But still in the after hours, a little bit down. But this is just better, man. It really is. It recovers better. The downside is protected. And I would argue that if you really wanted to play it crazy, you could comfortably put your money in VT and SHD together without a T-bill. Obviously, you still get a margin call. But if you wanted to play it crazy and you're a crazy guy, I don't know, you're a crazy gal, you could put a lot of money into VT and you wouldn't have to worry too much. Unless, you would survive a liberation day, 100%. You just wouldn't survive insane bear markets or recessions, especially not a black swan event. So you could do it. I wouldn't recommend it, but if someone was crazy enough to do it, you could use VT, have all that growth, have all that income, and you'll be set for a while. You just have to pay attention, or maybe you'll want to do a limit order, but that also defeats the purpose of not getting taxed on your margin. So there's a bunch of different ways to play this. And I'm kind of just throwing ideals out there because everyone doesn't want to invest the same way that I do. But my channel is about just giving you guys different perspectives and different angles to invest with. And whatever you want to do with the tools that I've put down is up to you. If you want my personal help, of course, I'll help you guys. So yeah, VT along with SPYI is the best. That is probably the strongest thing you can do for a margin account. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Make sure you guys join my Discord. It's free to join. A lot of free value in there. Bears eat, bulls eat, but pigs get slaughtered. If you're serious about growing your money, join my free Discord. I post weekly watch lists and break down exactly why the market is moving up or down. You'll always know what's happening and what I am watching for free. If you want to go even deeper, the VIP tiers unlocks everything I personally use to invest, dividend updates, live trade alerts, company earnings, and one-on-one portfolio help. VIP starts at just $5 a month. The link is in the description. Come level up.